Yes, hello my friends. I'd like to show you a tutorial about how to use Adobe Illustrator, and for the first time users, I believe you might be nervous when you are confronted with this program, but this is exactly how you go about it. I'm using Adobe Illustrator CS6, and my computer not pretty fast as you might think, but I think you bear with me as the program opens. Okay, now this is how you begin using the program. There's a panel that has skipped coming because I disabled it from actually showing, but it shows you where to go. But I believe when you go to new document, that's why it takes you. But now the program that is opened, and this is how we begin. If you want to create a new document, you can go to this icon on the top left, which has file. You click on it. When you click on it, there are different options that pop up on that menu. You have new, which keyboard shortcut is Control N, and there is new from template, Shift Control N. What this really does is it creates a document from a preset in the template. There is another one which is Open, Control plus O. This one opens other files into Illustrator. There is Open Recent Files, and just like the name says, it opens the recent files you've worked in. And there's also Browsing Bridge and many more, but I'm interested in opening a new document, and so I will go ahead and open a new document. Mm. 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 No. I call it colleagues. Find out, don't put colleagues, please. You can say dear all. Dear all. I'm recording meanwhile. So the new document panel has opened, and so this is what you see when it opens. There is name, that is the name of the new document you want to create. There's profile. Profiles really has the profile of the file you want to create, and there are different options. I'm not going to go into that, but there's print, web, devices, video, and film. That just shows you need to be clear from the start what kind of file you want to work with. And number of artboards is the number of artboards you want to use. If you want to use, for example, 3 artboards, you could use this button to raise the number. For now, I'm going to leave it at 1. There is size, the size of the artboard you want to use, and of course there is width and height, this being a 2-dimensional program. And you have orientation, which is for if you want to have your document in portrait or landscape, and these are units. If you like to have your units in pixels, picas, inches, millimeters, you can do whatever you want. I like to work in millimeters, so I will set it at millimeters. Okay, this is an A4 file. I am going to go ahead and open it. Just before I do, there is another option of bleed. Bleed is this kind of information that helps in trimming. It helps a smooth finish of your document. Let's say for example, I wanted to cut my document, but I have this smooth finish of the artwork to the point they are going to cut it. I would have to put a bleed so that bleed is cut off, and I have a very smooth finish. When we go to advanced, you have the color modes. I have CMYK here selected. This is basically for print files, because there's another option also of RGB, which is for electronic files. These are the raster effects. Right now it shows points per inch. So if you want to create a print file, you want to have it at 300 points per inch or dots per inch. And then the preview mode is the mode in which you're going to preview your file. Okay, let's go. Okay, let me reset this program to essentials, and then to take me back to how it would appear for the first time use. Now my file is opened, and these are a couple of the tools you're going to find. On my left, I have tools that I'm going to be using in my program, and some of them are stacked on the right, and this is how you begin. Let's, for example, look at inputting text in CSX. Now, there are two different ways you can input text in the CSX program. You could click on the type tool, whose keyboard shortcut is T, and then you click on the document, and for example, type your name. So I'm going to type my name right now, and I will type there. I've typed my name. So having typed my name, I can do a lot of things with this text. If I wanted to make this text bigger, I'll click the selection button, holding shift button on my keyboard and alt. I'll stretch the name out, and this will proportionally increase the name size. There's an option of typing within the text container. For example, I could want to type some information as a paragraph on this document, and this is how I would go about it. I'll go to the text icon, I click it, but rather than to double click on the page, I'll simply draw out the area within which I want to type, something that I've done now, and then I would put all my information there. Okay, this is it. I believe this will help you to see how you open Illustrator and get around as a new user. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe. See you.